Hello everyone and welcome to Magic Friday. My name is Jamie D. Grant. I'm your host for this review show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I am talking this week about Will Tsai and Kelvin Ng's. Sorry, Kelvin. Ng? I think it is. Their trick, Sanitized. Now, I did Tricycle a couple weeks previous, which is Luke Dancy and Daniel Garcia. If you look below, you can watch the review. That was an effect where a card selection is revealed on the card box. And I had posed the question to all of you about whether you actually believed that people thought the card box changed or if they thought it was a prediction. Jamie somehow knew that I would pick, the card. So as a result, I wanted to do an effect similar to that a couple weeks later to see if because I see some of the same people, obviously, on Magic Friday, to see what they would say, if they'd make reference to it, or, I just kind of want just to play along this theme. I'm not done with this theme yet. So I picked up Will Tsai's Sanitized, which is, of course, a card revelation on a hand sanitizer. And this is basically how it looked. I pulled this out, and I'm going to ask you to shuffle my deck of cards. Now, my deck of cards is quite precious to me. It's like 52 of my children. So before you even think of touching this deck of cards, you gotta Purell this baby up, alright? Just give yourself a little squirty squirt. I put it on their hands. Thanks so much. Hold on to that for me for a second. I then gave the deck to them. They would shuffle. Not like this. They would shuffle however they shuffled. I would take it back. Once they shuffled, I'd say, mind if I just give that a couple cuts, booyaka, so that we know. And then I'd say, do me a favor, lift up cut the deck for me. They'd cut the deck, and that's where it would be. Bam, just like that. That whole little sequence as a result is a special thank you to Jason England. Jason, if you're watching, thanks for that. Great way to force a card. That once they saw the card, I would then start saying, okay, you picked it. Now, you shuffled the cards, correct? You selected a card. You did that last cut, so that there's no way I could have forced you. You picked a card that is in your mind. Now, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to picture that card you selected. I want you to just picture it written out. Like, don't picture the pips. What was the card you were thinking of? You can tell me, it's okay. Nine of clubs. Okay, picture it written out like 9 of clubs. Do me a favor, can you see that? Because I want you to do me a favor and give me back that hand sanitizer. Actually, no, that hand sanitizer, I want you to imagine that 9 of clubs is written on the front. And perhaps, maybe if I can grab that from you, maybe you can see. Does that say? So I'll do it for the camera here. Can you see the 9 of clubs on that? I can see the 9 of clubs on that. You've got a really good imagination. Ta-da. Okay, that's how I ended it. I'm trying to get away from the prediction. I mean, obviously, you could have this out. It's a prediction. I'm trying to get away from that into the sense of the magically changing. And do I believe that it can happen? Sorry, I just got to look at my time here. Yeah, we're 4 minutes in. Do I believe that people think this changes? And the answer is yes. I think. Obviously. I mean, people loved it. It's great. It's on you. It's kind of funny. Hand sanitizer. It's portable. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And I actually use hand sanitizer, so, there we have it. The thing is I would immediately put it away after the effect is formed. Like, I don't want, unlike, with Tricycle was awesome because it's on the card box and I'm going to be using the cards and it makes sense to have magic on your card box. And I really like Tricycle and I use it on my card box, except for this one, obviously. But it's still in play. There is, I would probably do Tricycle, as the last effect so I can put it away. Same thing with this. Like, I don't want this out there, them, holding it. I just kind of want it. I want it to be a moment in time. I'm rambling, apparently. I let me be concise. I want this to be a moment in time where, I mean, magic doesn't happen at that moment. For me, magic happens in the memory. What they remember happened is the magic for them, right? It's not, you know, the magic takes place, the oohs and the ahs, that's current, but it's a week later that I'm worried about. I want them to remember it as a specific bam. And the way I want them to remember this is the pure ale bottle changed and it said the 9 of clubs. And people are going to, you know, when they're talking about it, people are going to say, what do you mean it changed? And I want them to say, it physically changed in front of my eyes. And I think this does that. I don't know why this works more so than others, but I don't know. It really plays for me. I think it's gonna work. I think my memory test is gonna work. In a couple weeks, you know, when I ask people, remember that trick with the hand sanitizer? Can you tell me what happened? I think they're gonna say you changed the Purell to say the 9 of clubs, which is what we're shooting for. Other than the 9 of clubs, there's a couple things on the back which I'm not really gonna talk about, but are awesome. Well, there's a free will effect on here and a color revelation on here. I don't think I would ever perform all three at once, even though I do like the color. I won't show you how it's revealed because probably, unless they talk about it on the forums, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. I just like the 9 of clubs. I like it. It's on a hand sanitizer, which I can use, and it's there, and it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense that a card appears on a hand sanitizer, but it makes sense that I'm carrying something. It's got a revelation, and it's very clean. Get it? Clean. It's clean. Hand sanitizer. So there you have it. This is by Kelvin and Will Tsai of SM Productions. I'm always, at the end of my reviews, I'm always like, what else should I say about it? I mean, there's only so much you can say. It says 9 of clubs on the hand sanitizer. It's really clever. The label is excellent. It looks great. God knows I could never make that myself. So definitely worth the purchase. And yeah, there's a lot of comedy to be had as well with, of course, bringing out hand sanitizer at the beginning of your set. So there you go. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked the review. I have nothing else to say at this moment. And I'm outside and people are looking at me. So I'm going to sign off and say see you next week. Thanks for watching Magic Friday. My name is Jamie D. Grant.